I'm gonna make the video a little fast because I gotta head out. It is June 17th. We have a federal holiday on Monday. It's called Juneteenth. Markets will be closed, so be very cautious this weekend. Let's start with the higher time frame and go down. Close everything. Open up daily time frame. Open up your indicators. Daily histo does not have an orange algo fire. For you to get the orange, you need to pump. Daily also MSTX very bullish. It is, I'm front running it, by the way. It is giving us the same indication across the board. Let's highlight this real quick. I'll go into price action in 1 minute. Let me just show you guys why I went long a few days back. I took half of my profits. The rest I'm writing down. I took the stops off of break even, and I'm writing them down. I'm not trying to catch a bottom. I'm trying to DCA in from here on. So this is what the daily MSTX looks like. You basically are retesting the trend line, which is the black line. The black line is your trend line, black line, low band. I'm going to modify these names hopefully soon. So I personally think that we are about to get an orange algo fire. See how you have your first set, right? So you have your 1, you have your 2, then you have massive amount of algo fires here. You have 1, you have 2, you have 3. You only have 1 here. This is only 1, right? So you need to get a second algo fire that's going to turn green. That's going to turn orange. For you to get that orange algo fire, you need to pump. Okay. What I'm thinking is taking place right now. But before I do that, let me talk to you guys about the trend bars. They are by far the most lucrative indicator that I use to be able to catch a potential reversal. If it doesn't turn green on the 2-day time frame, I do not invest my money into the market. Don't worry, I have alerts for us. Once it turns green, it's going to give us an alert in Discord so we can hit the charts. So do not look, if it doesn't turn green, I personally do not buy investments. I will trade, I will not buy investments. Anytime you look at it, green has to fire first before potential move to the top side. You see these? Green, green, green. It's got to be green, and we don't have anything yet, so be very cautious. 2-day or 3-day, whatever you prefer. I prefer the 2-day. So turn that off as well. Go back down. Look at the, I think it was a weekly time frame. Yes, the weekly time frame. Open up your FVG. By the way, guys, if you do not have the FVG indicator and you are on the website, please DM me. I'll take care of it this weekend. A new video of how to use this will be out sometime this weekend. Just be patient. I had to re-record it, unfortunately. Okay, here we go. So we have an FVG sitting at between 21,000 and 19.4. This is a weekly FVG. The reason why I have these highlighted is because I wanted to see how much of the gap got filled already. So this is your FVG, right? Massive, massive weekly FVG. Open up, or you don't have the block yet, but you're going to get it soon. So this gray at the bottom is your weekly block. You see this? This is a weekly block. So usually what happens is when you have an FVG on top of an order block, you fill both and you create a div on the mid time frame. So it looks something along the lines of, if this were to play out, you create a nice little bottom formation here like this, and you accumulate in here. And then when you accumulate, you target your first fair value gap to the top side, which is going to be $31,000 to $32,000. But that's way too high for me. I'm targeting 26 and 28,000 from here. I'll tell you why in a second. So now go to your lower, you see how this looks, right? Now I want you to actually take your rectangle and put a block on the weekly. So this gray is your weekly order block. Close everything, close the block. And now what are you going to do? So now you know that this gray, get rid of this big box. This gray block over here is your weekly demand zone. And you're sitting on a 5-hour with a fair value gap below and an order block below. So what's likely to come? I personally think we're going to get a bull div here and do something like this, and then go up to $26,000 and $28,000. This is like a blind move for me. I've seen enough charts that there you go, right there. So I personally think that this is going to take place right here. The way this is formatted. Sorry, I'm going to put it right here. The way this is formatted, I think this is what's going to happen. TP1 will be $26,000. TP2 will be $28,000. I think we're going to go below right through $22,000 and $24,000 into making a 5-hour dip play. Like, we already have everything setting up. Look, the 12-hour has God mode. We're doing the retest. Any move to the mid of the 12-hour, I'm going to exit the market. I'm letting you guys know right now. I'm not going to hold into it. You see how we weren't able to get above the mid and the 12-hour here, and then we just freaking dumped, right? We just consolidated, flat, came algo fired, pumped, bull trap, died. Yeah, if you cannot get above the mid, you're dumping, right? See how we couldn't get above the mid here? Whatever move we get, once we get to the mid, I'm going to exit the market. So regardless of all that, if you look at the lower time frame, go like to a 4-hour, open up your high low. That's going to be your weekly, Monday high, weekly open, Monday low. You want to see a retest of this over here, guys, right there. That whole block. You want to see a retest of that. That's your block that you freaking consolidated for a month. You broke down. So this is likely something to take place where you actually go down and you sweep that. Get another one over here. And then you go to the top side. But you need to see a range. You need to see accumulation. You need to see some kind of like low time frame. Like you need to see some low time frame ranging take place where the high and the low gets taken before you actually impulse and break out, right? So keep that in mind next time you're looking at the charts. I don't think that BTC is macro bullish at all, unfortunately. It looks like shit. The probability of us going down and retesting that 18,000, 19,000 range is pretty high, right? And I think everybody is just got, it has to be patient, including myself, because I was making a lot of mistakes too. Got to be patient. The best thing about downtrends is the range play. If you are a range player, you're going to make a lot of money, guys, a lot. So if you look at the weekly time frame, look what happened here. We have a weekly block at 14,000. We have a range there, and then a breakdown here. So where are we right now? We're in the middle of no man's land with clean lows here, clean lows here, and clean lows here. So the only thing I could see is that unless we reclaim this like $40 or $50 mark, not 50, but like 40 to 48, because you want to be above the block right there. So unless we could get above that $40 to $48 range, chances are whatever pump we get, it's going to come right back down here, man, to take out these lows. And I don't want it to happen, but it is. You usually see a significant move off the block that led to the impulse. And this is the block that led to the impulse, right? This is your main block. This 30 to 28 is your main block. So this should be instant reversal to at least $80. Now, I'm not even exaggerating. It should be an instant reversal to $80, and it's not. It's taking forever. So there's a problem here. There's no reaction here the way you needed to see. You needed to see a better reaction here. This should be your play right here. From here, long, sell, hopefully higher low, or down here, and then go up. These are the only plays that I have for SOL, unfortunately. I'm not going to play the in-betweens, right? And if you look at the monthly time frame, guys, unfortunately, how many times is the man going to hold us? How many times is the man going to hold us, right? You're not going to come down here, I'll tell you that much. $5 is crazy, but still, how many times is that going to hold us? Go to your 2 week, see what's up with the 2 week. Yeah. If we don't get a relief bounce from this demand down here to go at least to $80, there's a freaking problem. So that's why I'm holding on to the longs that I opened up. I took half of the profit. I don't care about break-even stops anymore. I'm just writing it down because to me, I'm not going to try to catch a bottom. I'm going to try to DCA in from here, and hopefully, even if we go a little lower, it's still going to end up going to $80. And then at that point, I'm exiting the market again, right? So keep in mind with SOL, I have CRV is another one that just surprised me. I did not expect it to go this low. This is crazy. But you know which other one looks really good, guys? And I personally, it's on my radar to, I'm like heavily eyeing it down and investing in it. Algo. Look at this. Algo looks beautiful to me. So we are on a weekly demand, which led to the impulse, right? So you know that your invalidation is most likely going to be this right here. You're not going to get down under 0.226. Otherwise, you're just fucked. You're going to go all the way down here to like the $15 or $16 range, 16-cent range, right? You're going to go down here, right? At that point, let me see if there's any gaps down here. Yeah, beautiful. So there still is a gap here at that roughly about 0.22, but I'm not confident that it's going to go down there. So what I'm waiting for is rounded bottom, right? Targeting minimum 60 cents. there will be an opportunity for us to make at least a 30 to 40%, if not 100% gain in the next month or so from the altcoins. I'm telling you guys, we're at levels that started the impulses. There should be a reaction here. Even if it's a bearish reaction, like a bearish retest, it still should offer a reaction, guys. So I think it's good. It's a good opportunity for us, and we just have to be a little bit more on the aware. Have a little bit of awareness as to where we are. Rune, for example, one of my bigger bag holdings that I want to actually keep adding to. I don't think I'm going to touch it until we get a little lower. I did add a little bit of spot to it, but nothing enough for me to brag. There's a lot of demand below us. I really wanted to see that this wick gets retested right here at that like 125 or like that 121 area around there, like in this 3-day block. We're still not there yet. So hopefully we do get one more small little dippy, and then my target's going to be roughly about this right here, this retest, boom, right there. And then you want to buy the higher low, or unfortunately you're going down. If you do get above the 3.5, you know your target's going to be roughly about 7.3. So that's Rune. IMX, I'm just back holding it and just buying more. Sol, I just spoke about. CRV, just disappointed. I don't know why this looks the way it looks. XRP is just trash. Atom is an awesome, phenomenal, apparently fundamentally driven token that made a disgusting move to the downside. I don't know why Atom Bing is there. Atom USDT. There we go. So disgusting, terrible right there. Okay, so Atom is on that 3-day block, which led to the impulse to the top side. But guys, you have to understand something, right? Look at what I'm seeing right here. I'm seeing ugliness here. I'm seeing pretty sad lows here. Pretty unethical lows there. So chances are, whatever move we get, let's try to do something like this. I still think we're going to get one more impulse to the downside, regardless of where we go. Only way I'm wrong is obviously if we reclaim the summer range, right? You reclaim the summer range, you're going straight to the top side. You're going to retest the breakdown, which is roughly about $20, $25. So again, if you are a range player, you're going to make a lot of money these upcoming months because we are going back to old school ranges. And before, when we were impulsing up, right? When we broke above all this, hold on. When we broke above all this, right? We broke above all this. We made our all-time highs. And we created this big range up here. We didn't have anything to work with. Everything was just like, we kept making new highs. Right now, you know for a fact, let me close all this. This is beautiful because, let's just assume this, assume that, let's assume that. So now look at this. Look where we are. If we do happen to get back down here, you know you're going to ride it to this, right? If you do happen to get above this, you know you're going to ride it to this. It's like the best opportunity to make money right now. You don't even need leverage. Get $10,000, $15,000, and this is not financial advice, $10,000, $50,000 spot. And the rips on these big ranges, because they're 3-day, 5-day, and 10-day or whatever, weekly ranges, it makes a lot of money. They're huge rips, man. They're huge rips. And I'm getting excited thinking about this. Yeah, they're at least 2x rips. RSR, I don't know anything about this token, but I did play it in the past. Link, I really think Link is dead, man. I actually bag held Link from here, 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 and then I eventually got rid of it here. So I literally bag held it from here all the way up and right back down. Disappointed in myself. Yeah, I think we need Link to come down here a little bit longer, like a little bit more, not a little dippy, and then you could buy the retest for retesting the top side. I don't like Link. I don't even like the way it looks. Band, I don't know anything about Band again. Oh my God, man, all these altcoins just died. Look at them. It's terrible. Told. Dope. I know Barry and a few guys in the group are. This looks bad though. Let's see how the actual. Are you gonna do it or what? Jesus. Never mind. Guess I can't do it. I don't care enough to see that. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. For whatever reason, LTC looks good, guys. Wow, this is retarded. Yeah, for whatever reason, LTC looks good, guys. I don't know why. I don't know what it's doing. I don't know what it's planning, but it looks good. I can't show you guys the Bitfinex chart, but the Bitfinex chart looks really good on the LTC BTC. So I don't know what it's trying to do over here. I think that we'll probably get an impulse for LTC, especially if this thing just like cracks to the top side. Squeezing so hard. This downtrending freaking channel is squeezing so hard. I don't know. Be a little cautious. I mean, or have a little awareness for LTC BTC. Other than that, guys, I don't have much to say. I hope the video was well informative. Is this Bitfinex? Oh, beautiful Bitfinex. There you go. So we got one. We got two right there. Yeah, guys. So weekly, you can go to the 3-day too if you want, the 4-day, 5-day. Doesn't matter where you go to. Get this. Yeah, I think LTC looks great. I think LTC looks really good. I don't know what it's doing. I don't know what it's brewing. I don't know what it's trying to do. LTC didn't even make all-time highs, but to me this looks decent. I would hope that it reflects the USDT price because we're back to range lows. We're literally almost at COVID levels. We hit $40 and COVID was 24, right? So a move back up will be ideal to at least maybe like 80 to $100 for LTC. But we're literally back at range low. Don't forget, this was your deviation. The deviation came back, retested it, couldn't get high enough, right? You could even actually use this as a mark right here because it does hold significant weight, right? Rejected, COVID, accumulated, retested, break above, consolidation, and then apparently for Binance all-time highs, not for Coinbase and other stuff. It came back down, broke under the range, and back to range low. I personally think it looks good. It does. I think we're not going to get under $30 LTC, and then we're going to be able to ride it back up to at least $80. Anyway, guys, stay safe. Don't forget, this weekend, it's a holiday on Monday, so be very cautious, okay? Cheers.